Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, a show where we talk the big pineapples, the small pineapples, the hairy pineapples, and everything in between. I'm your host, Tony the Pony, and with me, as always, is the one and only, the incredible Mr. Pineapple. How are you, mate?
Bro, tired. It's been non-stop for so long, and it's going to continue to be non-stop.
Yeah, because it's nearly Christmas.
And I want to lie down.
Same.
Literally right now to record this lying down. If I could just, would that pick? I don't even think the mic could pick me up if I just laid on the ground.
Probably not, no.
And that's annoying.
Yeah.
Because I want to sleep.
You alright?
No, I'm tired.
It's been long months. This year just needs to end. You know what I mean?
It's just been one of them days, hasn't it?
Yeah.
When my bottoms had a giant fucking hole in arse.
Got to see your arsehole.
You did get to see my arse. I've had to change. It's ridiculous.
Despicable.
Beautiful bottom, though. Beautiful. Beautiful bottom. Beautiful bottom. Beautiful. Beautiful.
We ain't got a big pineapple this episode.
No, we're just gonna do a catch-up on
episode.
the weeks, months, years
that we've missed.
news. Yes,
There's going to be a lot of dead people.
The episode is mostly going to be dead people.
Yeah.
Because I just like to include them all.
Yeah.
But there's a very funny one in there.
I'm hoping you're ready with all the research on them all.
No, I'll be doing it as
That's going to take a while.
as we go, mate.
But yeah, we've got a hairy pineapple.
Yeah,
at least.
We are pretty much back to normal from this one.
Apart from the missing big pineapple.
Yeah, but I mean, like schedule-wise, we're back on.
Yeah.
We're doing stuff.
Next week.
It's a bigger episode than last week's about the.
I mean, they were just a sponsorship, really, weren't they? You know what I mean?
The awards were announced for the films.
Who won?
South African Spook Hunter got Best Feature.
Nice.
Which,
Fair enough.
One of my top two features from there. And the Russian one with the girl and the dad and the dog won the best shot. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
I can't either.
But I like the way that he was a little scamp and then he ran away.
Did a little run.
I enjoyed that. Yeah, both deserving of the award.
Yeah.
Not my top two feature or short, but certainly in the upper
echelon
of the quality that we saw.
Yeah, definitely. Could Infection win it? Because it's like an old film, isn't it?
No, you voted on the films that were there, that were shown. So Infection could have won.
Bit weird though.
It's South African Spook Hunter's like the same age.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
If not even a year older. Because he talks about it being 2017.
Does it?
In the film.
I didn't watch it.
You were there. Sat on your own.
Yeah. Come.
Until your good friend came. Sat next to you.
He was a random person. I think he tried to touch me.
That's what Will did. That's why we're on the other side. We just had a big noshing train.
Noshing train. Should we get on to Hairy Pineapple then?
Yeah.
Hairy Pineapple this week is recap, review-ish of Star Wars Visions.
There's a couple of shows.
And What If. I mean, you didn't really watch What If.
I've seen episode 1, but I know various bits and pieces. I've read not really read reviews, but I've seen a couple of reviews.
Get the episode list up on of Star Wars so I can re-jog your...
Yeah, I watched Star Wars Visions the day it dropped, so a good while back now. Sometime in September, weren't it?
Yeah. Where is it?
Because they all dropped on one day, which I was pleased with.
Yeah.
Especially as they were some of them were shorter than others, kind of thing.
Star Wars Visions. Are we doing a light episode?
Well, they're standalone, aren't they? So do it episode by episode, yeah.
Well, first episode, the Duel, the samurai-ishy one. Well, it was samurai in light, wasn't it? It's probably my top 3.
Probably me as well.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, so essentially as a Ronin type Jedi wanders into a little village, a little town with his droid. He's there. He's in like a inn, I think, getting some food or something, and then some bad boys turn up. Not the ones from the film Bad Boys, or Bad Boys 2, or Bad Boys for Life, or the female-led spin-off TV show. None of those were there. What I'm referring to is
Sith.
Empire Scum.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think this one is set after the fall of...
I'm not sure when they're all set.
Because then these aren't canon at the moment, from what my understanding is. I don't know if they will try and... number 2's got to be canon because of who it features.
Yeah, I guess.
Because that's the only one that features...
previous characters. But no, this one's cool.
Yeah, and then it's this village trying to stand up against the Sith, and then
trying to
Samurai's like,
take over.
Let's do this thing.
And then she thinks he's a Jedi. And he's like, I got a red lightsaber, mate. I'm not a Jedi. Woo-ja! So is he a Sith, or do you just get a red lightsaber?
Who knows?
He's a mysterious man, isn't he?
I liked it, though.
It was cool.
I want to know more about his character.
Well, you can't.
Well, I don't want to know more about his character. I just want to see him more.
Yeah, same.
I like the mystery. A really good way to start the show, though.
Yeah. Sets the tone.
Yeah.
Episode 2, Tatooine Rhapsody.
I should add, as for they're all standalone episodes, and the art style and stuff of everyone is different. They're all by... There's like 3 or 4 studios, I think, that worked on different ones. So you get like unique styles and quite distinct.
I'd say they're all different art styles, aren't they? There are some that are similar, but this one's more like... It's like a cute art style, isn't it?
Yeah. This is very anime in its art style.
Small people, massive heads.
Pretty much.
But it's about a band, isn't it? Who...
A youngling.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume...
Is he a youngling now, or is he just like a man with a big head?
Big head, small man.
Because this is the one, this features Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Because Boba Fett's a small man with a big head. So,
yeah.
Who really knows the age? But no, it's about a band who are in debt with Jabba.
I believe not the band, just the bassist.
Alright. Yeah, man, he gets taken and then they're like, we'll play you a show to free our friend or some shit.
He finally gets captured by them and taken, and they're like, we've made a deal so we can play one last song before you...
kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they rock the house down, and then they become the band for the pod racing. Didn't really like this one.
Did you not?
It weren't...
It did slow it down after the sort of action-heavy first one.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I thought it were cute. I liked the way that they were friends. I liked their song. It made me want to bop about, like a teeny bopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get boppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'm glad for you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, episode 3.
Yeah.
The twins. Can't really remember this one though.
There's the
twins.
Double Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Twins.
One twin betrays the other twin.
And they're putting the big old crystal into the big laser. And they're gonna destroy the planet. And they try to boot it up, but it does not work. Because of betrayal.
The male twin betrays a female twin.
The male twin saw sense, and the female, with a smaller brain capacity, couldn't see the clear picture.
No.
And it's about him trying to get away with the crystal. So she can't...
Is this the one with the tentacle lightsabers?
Yeah, because they have the power armor suit. Yeah. And she's like, if I can't do that, I'll power up. Yeah. Because he saw a vision or something, and he wanted to help try and save her, kind of thing. And she's like, we were created for this purpose. And he's like, sister.
Yeah, and then they fight, don't they?
Yeah, they have a big old space battle in space.
How does it end? Can't remember.
He's like,
cuts her head off.
And then the crystal goes, yeah. And then all the armour flies off her. And then she's naked.
She's naked.
No, she's not naked, but... And then he's like, sister, as he flies off into the night.
Does
and
the
she's
sister
like,
survive? Okay. Ends. Beautiful.
Yep.
I enjoyed your rendition one. Episode 4, The Village Bride. Do you remember this one?
Yeah.
A Jedi on the run takes in the unique customs of a remote village under the threat of a warlord.
Yeah, this one is, there's a guy with a weird helmet on.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I think he's like a botanist or some shit. Like a weird botanist Jedi man.
It's cool, though.
No, yeah. And that Jedi comes and they're like looking at flowers and shit. And they're like, look at this. It's a man carrying a lady woman up the thing. Because it's a wedding day. She's getting married to the warlord. So he didn't attack the village.
Yeah. That's a fly. And then one of them wants to stand up.
Yeah, like the other sister wants to stand up to the warlord. These warlord people are former, I believe it's like stormtrooper types. I believe this one is set after the latest trilogy in terms of time period. So it's got, I think the warlord's like one of the, whatever the fucking called. We'll call him cunt.
Knights of Ren?
I think so.
Oh.
But yeah, they're witnessing this weird, strange custom, and there's like flashbacks to the bride and the fella and stuff, and there's all this stuff, and this stuff happens.
When he throws his helmet in that thing, you go...
Yeah, and then... And then... Zoom. These three certainly were
slowed it down.
Yeah, not in a bad way.
Let's move on, shall we? Episode 5, The Ninth Jedi. I really like this one.
Oh, yeah, this is
the one about
this is
the guy who makes all the lightsabers.
Yeah, this is a good boy episode.
And then the daughter goes to the thing, and then there's like loaded Jedis, and then they've all been gathered here to rise up against the Empire
and get sabers of light.
But then, twisty true, they're not Jedis, are they? Some of them. I'm like, we've come here to stop your uprising. And then like a big battle and shit. It's cool.
This is a really cool episode.
I do enjoy it.
There's a lot of imagery in this one that I like. There's a lot of stuff in general that I really like. I like the boys with the straw hats on. What are the Jedi Hunters, I think they're called.
Yeah.
I had a lot of time for that. I don't want to spoil this episode. A lot of good stuff.
I just spoiled that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I weren't listening. I was just thinking about the episode, thinking...
It's good, though. Jedi, like it. Top 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 6. T0B1. T0B1. Astro Boy.
Yeah.
Episode 7. Did you like this one?
It was certainly... This is the most sort of cutesy...
Yeah. He was a badass, though, in
art style. I think it was quite short. It's the shortest one, I think, maybe, as well.
No. Tatooine Rhapsody is.
I liked it. It was cute, but also fucking depressing as fuck.
Yeah.
And badass at times. And I liked the way it looked.
It was cute, wasn't it?
And I liked it when he was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, mate. You can take me, I won't care. I'm gonna fucking have you, son.
For me, it was the one that was...
Papa.
Didn't seem like Star Wars the most. Just I think how it looked. And especially the main character. You wouldn't see him in Star Wars.
No, for sure. But I liked it. I really liked it. You probably like this one best that's coming up next, I imagine.
Episode 7.
Yeah.
The Elder. Oh, yeah.
It's a good episode.
It's fucking cool. Jedi. Padawan. Sense a disturbance in the Force. Go to his planet, don't they? Why do we go to the planet?
They go there. I think they're checking in on something. like the village or something. Or it might be like a scouting mission or something. Can't exactly remember.
It's something to do with the mountain or something, isn't it? Because they both go in different directions. The Padawan goes up the mountain, and then the other guy checks out something else. I can't remember. It's my favourite one.
I haven't seen it, really.
But anyway, the Jedi finds evil ship. And he's like, oh no! Evil. Padawan finds evil man.
Old man.
Old, cool-looking fucking Sith boy. Double lightsabers. I like little samurai knives. And it's just cool as fuck. Fights in it. The look of, the art style. This is my favourite art style.
Yeah.
So it just looks badass, doesn't it? I'm like, oof. Because the first episode I bought, mixed in 3D animation.
Yeah.
I'm not a massive fan of. But this one was proper, mwah, you know what I mean? And it's just good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And he's his little old feet, he's like, yeah. And the main Jedi's cool as fuck. And I want to see more of him. Got big hair. Scar down his face. I mean, that's how you create a cool character.
Big ass scar. Done.
Do you agree? Cool episode.
No, it was a very cool episode, yeah.
Top 3? Our top 3's got 5 episodes now.
Yeah, probably top 3, yeah. Why not?
Episode 8. Lo Pinocho. Oh, this is the very, Japanese one, isn't it? Do I like this one? Can't tell.
I did.
I did, but I was like, I think it's a bit too Japanese.
No such thing.
Because it is in the Star Wars universe. I've got to remember that. You know what I mean?
But the Star Wars universe is pretty much just all stolen from...
I know.
So,
I mean, the setting and stuff. No.
Space. Ewok.
It's not an Ewok, isn't it?
I know.
But this is about the family that gets torn apart by the Empire. You know what I mean? The Empire rules over this place, and the old family that used to rule over it, maybe?
I don't know.
And the daddy's like, I'm going to rebel against the Empire. One daughter's like, yeah, Dad, let's fucking do this shit. And the other daughter's like, I'm evil.
I'm evil.
And then fights happen and shit, and I can't remember how it ends.
Well, various ways.
Yeah.
There's a blind person at one point, and one of them's a bunny. Someone joins the Empire. There's the lightsaber, and one of them leaves, while the others rebel.
Top 3.
I liked it.
And the last episode, Akiri. Akakiri. I can't remember this one. I think I fell asleep.
It's the one where a Jedi has a sort of forbidden romance with a lady in the past. And then he's back there, and then they're trying to take down this thing. And all
the Sith-like Shogun? That's what it says.
Yeah. It was alright. I think I was a bit burnt out at this point after watching 8 of them.
Yeah, same.
Already.
That's why I can't remember it.
I didn't really like the ending, but...
Not top 3.
No.
But the series overall, pretty cool.
I really like the series overall.
Like it.
I think I'd give it a solid... I think I'd give it a 6 out of 7. Because they didn't outstay their welcome.
I mean, last episode. No.
I think if I were to watch it with fresh eyes, though...
Yeah.
Not having watched all 8
in a row
prior to that.
Yeah, I guess. But stuff like this, and then you get the main Star Wars series, and you're like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The cartoon stuff is always, for the most part, pretty top-notch. Just look at Rebels and how much I love that. And some arcs of Clone Wars are also really good. Not all of Clone Wars. Don't let anybody lie to you.
But yeah, pretty cool. I was happily surprised by it, to be fair. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Let's whiz through What If, shall we?
Yeah, boy.
So, What If? Marvel's latest thing. Episode 1, What If Captain Carter were the first Avenger? This was just Captain America again, but gender swapped. So I didn't like it. Probably the worst episode. What do you think? This is the only episode you watched, so you have to comment on this one.
My favourite episode so far. I love Peggy Carter, as is well established. I'm probably the only person on the planet who actually watched Agent Carter. So, just give me more Peggy.
Fair enough. Episode 2, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord?
I have T'Challa Star-Lord upstairs in Lego form.
Do you?
Yeah.
Right.
I call him... Are you going to have to cut that?
Probably. But yeah, this one, T'Challa Star-Lord. He's the one that gets...
Is it pretty much beat for beat like...
No.
Guardians?
Not really. I mean, Thanos is a Guardian.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't like that bit, because it's just like, T'Challa could just talk Thanos into not being a mad titan. Right. No, he couldn't though, could he? Or did he do it in Infinity War? You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, no, they fight the Collector, and it's very much like throw Easter eggs at your face.
Right.
It's alright. It's not my favourite. It's probably the second worst one. So at this point of watching this show, I'm like, oh, Jesus, it's not great.
Yeah.
Episode 3, though. What if the world lost its mightiest hero?
That's Flipper.
That is Flipper. Thor dies. Not only Thor, a lot of people die. Like everyone. This one's alright. It's just Nick Fury trying to stop Loki, and then Loki wins. It's pretty cool. And Ant-Man is the enemy. Not Paul Rudd, though. Old Ant-Man. Because he blames... Because Hope dies because of Nick Fury or some shit, and then Ant-Man fights Nick Fury, and then Loki kills Ant-Man. And then, yeah, Loki becomes the king of Midgard at the end.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Next one, though. What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands or some shit? This one's pretty cool. This one's pretty dark and kind of the horror element one.
Okay.
Doctor Strange just... he doesn't... the woman... What's her name? Don't know. Pointless character.
The love interest?
Yeah.
We'll just call her Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams dies in the car crash.
Right.
She gets in the car with him this time. He doesn't lose his hands. He loses his heart. And then he goes to Uli Buli to learn the mystic arts to bring him back to life. Can't bring him back to life because the multiverse won't let him. Tries all these different desperate attempts. And then he sucks in demons, and he sucks in the Hydra thing. He's like, give me a power, and he becomes this big weird demon Doctor Strange thing with tentacles and shit. And then he fights another Doctor Strange who gets grabbed out of his reality to come and stop this other evil Doctor Stranger. It's like Doctor Strangers. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Top 3.
Top 3. It's one of my top 3 of Visions as well, actually, that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then the next one, which might be my favourite, what if zombies?
Right.
Yeah, just loads of zombies in it.
Okay.
Spider-Man's the main guy in this one.
Is he?
Yeah.
I like Spider-Man.
It starts with the start of Infinity War, where Hulk crashes down.
Yeah.
And he's like, Thanos is... no one's here, what the fuck? And he comes out, it's like 28 days later kind of theme.
Yeah.
And then zombies are there. And then, Spider-Man's there, and he's like, go ahead. Yeah. And then they're trying to get to a facility. Hope, Spider-Man, no, Hawkeye's a zombie. Who else is not a zombie? Hulk, Captain Marvel, maybe? I don't fucking know. But yeah, we get to his facility, and Vision's there, and he's like, I've created a... Yeah! But then he's basically taking people and feeding them to Scarlet Witch, who is a zombie, to keep her alive, to try and find a cure to heal Scarlet Witch. But, you're murdering thousands of people. because you're just feeding them to your love. And then they fight Vision, and then Scarlet Witch gets out, and then like Hope's a big zombie because she gets big, and then she turns into a zombie, and then T'Challa, Spider-Man, and Ant-Man's ahead in a glass thing, and then they go off into the sunset with the cure. It's pretty cool, because zombies are
pretty banging.
Episode 6 is pretty good as well. What if Killmonger rescued Tony Stark? It's just pretty self-explanatory. Mm-hmm. And then he becomes Black Panther at the end, Killmonger.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. Episode 7, what if Thor were the only child? Oh yeah. So this is just Thor being a cunt and going to Earth and just having a massive party. Everyone's like, woo! All like frost giants there, everyone's there, and then Captain Marvel's like, you need to get off our planet, mate. He's like, fuck off, and then we have a fight. And then Athena comes down, not Athena, she's Greek. Frigga comes down and she's like, Thor, what are you doing? He's like, sorry, mommy. It's a funny episode.
Right.
And then, what if Ultron won? Episode 8. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Just Ultron takes over the world and stuff. And then it's like a post-apocalyptic world where Black Widow and Hawkeye are the only survivors. And there's loads of Ultrons coming at them, and they're like... And then Hawkeye self-sacrifices. And it's like the endgame shot, and then he lets go, and he turns around, and he's got an explosive arrow, and he's like, wah! Into loads of Ultrons that are coming up. Do you know in Civil War, when they're fighting up that thing? Yeah, loads of Ultrons coming up there. He's like, ooh! It's pretty cool. I like this one. Top 3. And then, what if the Watcher broke his oath? Yeah, because the Watcher's in this show. He's the one watching over everyone. And then he's like... He just forms a new Avengers, and then, you know, Hawkeye's arrow from the last episode kills Ultron. It's just like an arrow with USB with, what's his name in it? Hitler Man. Hitler's boy.
Zola.
Yeah. And then he becomes Vision. And he's got the face on Vision's stomach and stuff. And then something else happened. Oh yeah, Killmonger takes over the Infinity Stones, and he's like, I'm evil.
Right.
Yeah. And then something else happens. And then everyone goes back to their own universe, and then the Natasha from the last episode is like, everyone's dead in my universe, can I go to another one? And then the Watcher sends her to a universe where Black Widow died. Yeah, that ends. And that's What If. Probably 3 out of 7.
Yeah?
Yeah. 3.5 maybe.
I'm going to rank my top 3 episodes. And...
Which sounded the best?
I mean, I do like zombies, but I've heard that episode's shit.
Who from?
Everyone on the internet.
It's not shit, mate. There's zombies in it.
So I'm just going to say the first one.
Nice. But yeah, they're the 2 big shows that we've missed in the time that we've been...
I mean, there's been more big shows, but...
Like what?
I watched The Cleaner on BBC iPlayer. Great sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taskmaster started again. Watched episode 3 last night.
I need to watch that one about podcasts in that building and murders and stuff. That new show by the creators of Bob's Burgers is out as well.
Bob's Burgers started again.
Is it? I have to wait though.
I don't.
Illegal. Right, let's get onto the meat and potatoes of the episode.
You don't like meat.
Or potatoes.
I like tato.
I like tato.
I like tato a lot.
I wonder if there's anyone in the world that doesn't like potatoes.
Probably. Can you
like,
be allergic
yeah,
to
but
potatoes?
that means they don't like crisps or chips.
That is a lawnmower.
Does he know we're recording a podcast? And we're back.
Yeah.
I don't like lawnmowers.
I like ride-on ones when you put a big engine on them and race them.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Right, we're on to trailers now.
What I found out today is that all bears don't hibernate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you got shown my brother's knees.
I did get shown them. I enjoyed it.
I've got the burpees. Let's do this. Trailers! Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City. I mean, the casting don't like it, but the overall feel I got from this trailer.
Right. Yeah, the casting's atrocious. It looks like shit, and it looks like the best thing ever.
Yeah, looks proper fun. It's got the B-movie vibes from the first 3-ish games, and I'm ready.
I'll watch it. Who is directing this one?
Not sure.
It's not Paul, is it?
No.
Because we would have had a block on the podcast had we known.
Let's have a look. Joannes Roberts. He's done 47 metres down. Storage 24 and Dark Hunters. Oh, he did the second Strangers film. Yep. The Other Side of the Door. Roadkill. Hellbreeder. Yeah. Yeah, but it looks fun. It looks fun. And I am ready. We're going to review it.
Are we?
Yes.
It's out.
I am a bit worried that we're trying to cram in 2 games into one film. November 24th is when it's out.
Right.
Fuck it. It's got a mansion in, and that's all I want from a film. Just a mansion.
I think it'd be tough to make a film based just on the first game because it's just the one location.
I guess. They could make a decent TV show out of the first game.
Maybe.
Anyway, it looks fun, and that's all we need. They've stayed true to the games, apart from the characters. Let's not get into it. Next trailer, The Matrix Resurrections.
Bobbity bobbity boop.
Is this Neo? Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens? He dies, doesn't he? He gets like Jesus did.
No. He comes back as John Wick.
Yeah.
In another simulation called The Witch Tricks.
Yeah.
And then he goes killing because his dog gets murked.
And then what's the story of this one?
Lawrence Fishburne.
He's not
He's
in
the
it.
king of the underground. And then Lovejoy pushes him off a building.
Yeah. And
then he wakes up back here.
Ah. Because this is like set in the utopia kind of thing they always talk about in The Matrix. And Neil Patrick Harris is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that guy who I can't pronounce his name's in it, and he plays like young Morpheus or something.
I'm not sure who that is.
Yahim Abu Debale.
Oh, the third guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yabdi Babdi.
Because he's going to be playing Morpheus.
You would imagine.
Because he looks exactly like him.
Racist.
No, because he's got the small glasses.
And
he's got the pills.
And the skin.
Why is every black man in that universe drug dealer?
Trying to push drugs onto little kids, yeah.
And white businessmen.
And little kids.
What do you think, though? Are you excited?
I love The Matrix.
1 and 2.
I love The Matrix.
The first one.
I love The Matrix.
The whole...
I love The Matrix.
The premise?
I love The Matrix from 1999.
Right.
There's a good film in 2 and 3 somewhere.
Mechs.
Like the highway stuff.
And
when it ended. Do I want this film? No. Am I happy it's being made? Who knows? Am I talking rubbish? Yes.
I don't think we need it, do we?
No.
Nice. Next film. Licorice Pizza. You like the look of this one? The only indie film we've got on the...
It's not an indie film.
It was on the indie list, wasn't it? Was it not? Oh.
PTA makes them big boy films.
Oh, yeah, shit. It's Paul
Thomas Anderson. Paul W.S. Anderson's younger brother.
No, it's about 2 girls.
Warm cup.
Wait, is this... No, I'm getting confused with the ones you told me to message you to watch later.
And none of them are even films. This is about the one set in the 70s, where David Bowie were playing. and he's an actor, and it's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
Oh, yeah. And then they're like pissing into people's mouths.
Yeah.
With a petrol.
It's like a coming-of-age 70s Paul Thomas Anderson type flick. And I'm there.
You're there?
I'm ready and willing and able.
Keen and able, mate.
I'm so tired.
Which was the one about the 2 girls and the COVID?
That was one of the...
We didn't write that down, did we? That looks good as well, though.
Yeah.
Next trailer.
What's your favourite Paul Thomas Anderson film?
No, what's yours?
Well, you're going to say the same one, aren't you?
What?
You're going to say the same one that I say.
Probably not.
Boogie Nights.
Mark Wahlberg regrets making that film.
Hard 8. Punch Drunk Love. Do you want me to name the rest of this film? Inherent Vice.
The Phantom Thread. That's my favourite. God, that's a boring film. Have you watched it?
No, I've not seen that one.
Daniel Day-Lewis making dresses.
His best films There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
I think. Because that's a fucking... How that lost all the Academy Awards to No Country for Old Men's beyond me. But what do I know?
You're just a fucking cunt.
Damn skippy I am.
Let's move on, though. Nightmare Alley.
Nightmares are doing it for themselves.
Is the next film. Get about the daughter. Next film. Set in a carnival. Well, carnism is like a... I'll get a werewolf vibe, you know, when they were like, oh, he's a beast. Oh,
and it does have Ron Perlman in, and he played the Beast in the televisual adaptation of The Beauty and the Beast.
Did he? He has got a weird fucking face.
They didn't have to put any makeup on him.
I like it. But Bradley Cooper's in it. There's like cards flying everywhere. Kate Blanchett's in it.
Yeah, I do love Kate.
Who else is in it?
Loads of peeps.
Yeah, loads of peeps.
Loads of peeps.
Whoa.
Jenkins is in it.
Patty Jenkins.
No, just Jenkins.
Jenkins. Yeah.
Jenkins. Jiggity bop. Scoobity bow. You know?
But he looks good. You know, Del Toro's got a very Del Toro style, hasn't he?
It's fantasy.
Fantasy. It's, you know.
It's Del Toro.
It's Del Toro.
I'll be watching it.
Yeah. Carnivals.
Carnival of Souls from 1962.
Next trailer is a TV show, and it is Game of Thrones presents House of Dragons. I don't know.
I watched like 5 seconds of the trailer.
There's dragons!
I didn't even see one.
No, there's not a dragon in the trailer, I don't think.
I saw some people in the dark.
Matt Smith's in it.
Yeah, I don't care.
He was supposed to be in the last Star Wars film.
He's in that one film.
Last Night in Soho.
Doctor Who.
No, but I've had enough of Game of Thrones. It can just go in the toilet and go flushy
I
out.
loves Game of Thrones.
Richard.
And specifically Game of Thrones postcards. It's the analyst.
The analyst.
He loves a Game of Thrones postcard.
Yeah, well, I've still got them in my house.
Have you put them on your wall yet?
I'm going to put them on my kids' faces.
Which one on which kid, though? That's the question.
Oh, fucking hell. Let's move on.
It's not good enough.
Hawkeye.
I have not seen this trailer.
Have you not?
No.
Christmas Adventure, mate.
Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas. Hawkeye, he's got a dog. Hawkeye. This woman's pretending to be Ronin. Hawkeye. It's other Hawkeye that's pretending to be Ronin. Christmas Adventure.
The Green Arrow.
Arrows. Christmas Adventure. It's set at Christmas, if you didn't get that vibe from my words. It looks alright. I'll be watching it.
I mean, Hawkeye's my boy, innit?
And he's releasing an album. Next trailer is an opening credits for the upcoming Netflix anime adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
Looks good.
It does. So anime. And I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Archer.
And I'm like, ooh, I've seen the anime.
And it's like, sword bit. I like the sword bit when the guy's like, shit, sword.
Sword in my fur.
And it's got everyone's favourite, Harold.
Harold from Neighbours.
Oh. John Chow.
Harold from Neighbours. Neighbours.
Fucking cunts.
Everybody needs good neighbours. Not home and away. 'Cause we're in Neighbours.
Which one was Chris Hemsworth in?
Probably both. They were all in them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you're actually Australian unless you've been in one.
Has Russell Crowe been in one?
Russell Crowe, he's actually...
No, because he's New Zealand.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not Australian. He was actually born in the ocean.
Yeah.
That's
In between Australia and New Zealand.
That's why he's so bloated.
He's in that dark universe.
He's a fat boy.
Next trailer. We're on to the game trailers, boys. Grand Theft Auto. Boom, 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 boom. Trilogy Remastered.
Only been saying it's going to happen forever.
Is it just like a HD remaster? It's not a remake, is it? Or is it a remake?
I don't know.
Because it's a definitive edition, so I'm guessing they're just put them in HD.
You think it's just going to be upscaled then?
Yeah. And that's going to upset me. Because it's just fucking... You might as well just pay for it on PlayStation Store.
I've already got them on PS2.
No, mate. I'll put a downer on that.
Yeah.
But if it is remade, cool. Don't think it will be, though.
No, because it won't make them as much money as online GTA 5. That's where they put all their resources. Though it will make a shitload of money.
Yeah, it will. Because people are stupid.
Yeah, and I'll probably buy it.
Yeah, because you're stupid. I mean, I don't think Vice City or the other ones...
It means I can stream them, though. And it says definitive edition, so that means I have to have it. Because that means it's the ultimate. There's nothing to top it.
Why are you rubbing it?
I don't know.
I can hear that, you know.
Oh, God. I'm so fucking tired. I thought a genie might pop out.
Yeah. Podcast genie.
The podcast genie pops out and he grants me 3 wishes.
That'd be cool.
And the first wish, of course, just take me off this fucking planet, kill me, please. Put me out of my misery.
Next trailer.
Then I get to save my next 2 for when I'm dead.
Yeah. I don't think you could ever use
I've already banked them. So I can.
God of War. Ragnarok. It's the last Norse God of War. That makes me sad.
Just the 2, aren't they?
Because the creator was like, look, it took us 5 years to make the first one. It's took us another 5 years to make Ragnarok. We're not going to spend another 5 years, 15 years worth of games, which only, produces 3 games. And I'm like, why?
It's a good game, innit?
Yeah. And the Norse mythology fits so well with Kratos. And now they're just going to end it. And it makes me sad and annoyed. Because there's so many different gods still. We only saw Baldur and Thor's 2 sons and Freya.
Big fat 4 at the end.
Yeah, he's fat now, isn't he? I'm guessing he was fat before, you didn't really see him.
Yeah.
But played by Ryan Hurst. Some people may know him from The Walking Dead. Nothing else. No other TV shows.
Sure.
He's in Sons of Anarchy.
I've not heard of that.
Yeah, but it looks good. It looks good, though. Looks good. I'm going to play him shit out of it,
I want to play it.
It looks good, doesn't it? It looks very pretty. And Tyr, that's how you say his name, right? The big boy.
Yeah.
The big tall boy, Tyr. Because I'm guessing at the end he's going to, show Kratos the way to another fucking mythology land. Probably going to get Egypt, because they was going to end it on Egypt, on the first God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you like it to go?
Stay in Norse.
No, but I know that, but if it is going to go to a different one, where would you like it to go?
I guess Egypt is pretty cool. It's Japan.
I was going to say Japan, yeah.
Yeah, Japan. Kratos would look weird in Japan.
Yeah, but it'd be cool.
Yeah. You could just stick his, blades on, a pole, and then it'd be Japanese, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Because he'd look weird with a katana.
Give him a hat.
Yeah. And then he can fuck some Japanese person and create another god.
Have a slant-eyed. Yeah.
But no, Japan would be pretty cool. I guess...
Or even China and have dragons and shit.
Yeah, because they've already done Greek, now Norse. I guess Egypt's a bit different, but let's say if they did Roman, it'd just be Greek anyway, what's the point? Japan.
England.
What, Merlin and shit like that?
No, just him going around banging wenches in like inns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And eating pie. It's made out of like pigeon and stuff.
But no, it's cool.
He's not like fighting anyone. He's just on holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little DLC or a full game.
Full game. Full Kratos banging simulator. Set in England.
The god of sex.
We'd call it the god of Raw.
God of Raw, nice. And then he becomes a WWE superstar.
Yeah.
No, but Ragnarok does look very good. It's just, I'm really excited, but I know a part of me is like, that's what. So it's just depressing. It's not, they can't just give us an amazing game and then be like, yeah, next one's last one of this. It's just a bit annoying.
If they did this one as a sex simulator, the tagline could be, don't come a knocking if the bed's Ragnaroking. Right.
Nice.
I think I've just created a whole new genre of God of War games.
And then I could talk all day about God of War, but I won't.
It's a really good game. I need to replay it. Have you still got it?
Yeah.
Borrow it, mate.
You can have it now, actually, because I've got it on the PlayStation Plus collection. It's just on my PS5.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
Crack-a-lacking. I'll get that platinum eventually after getting stressed with the Valkyries.
I didn't do that.
I will be.
I've watched people defeat him in like a minute on YouTube, and it's just fucking chaos. And I'm like, no, that looks way too stressful.
I've done one.
I think I've done one as well.
And I'm going to do the rest.
And that took me... I was like, no.
I'm going to mop up those.
There's a lot of things I haven't done on that game, to be fair. Because there's all them like weird portal-y things.
Yeah, I tried to... Because I borrowed it off you, obviously. But I wanted to get the story done pretty much as soon as possible. But I did like doing all the side stuff and that.
I've watched so many videos on Ragnarok already.
Yeah.
And there's only one trailer out. Because people are like, is Thor going to be a good guy? So he's like, we can talk about this in the trailer. But then he did kill his sons, didn't he? But to be fair, in the first God of War, Thor like nearly killed him already for getting defeated by Kratos.
Yeah.
Because you see, one of them dies, doesn't he? And then one of them escapes. But then you see him again. And he's like proper battered by his daddy. He's big, fat, and beats his kids. And then Atreus fucking stabs him. Oh, it's good. It's good. Anyway, last trailer. Spider-Man 2. Poopy-doo. Electric Boogaloo. You haven't played Miles Morales.
No.
But you don't really need to. It's not that great. It's just pretty.
I've heard it's just a glorified DLC.
Yeah.
But still a good enough thing if it were cheaper.
Yeah. They just needed a Spider-Man game for launch, didn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, Venom's in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a voiceover in the trailer, which I'll get onto in a minute, because I'm going to talk spoilers in a sec. So if you don't want to spoil it for yourself, you'll have to skip a few seconds. Don't know how many seconds.
17.
17 seconds, yeah.
It's a good amount.
Should we do spoilers now then?
Yeah. Real quick.
Yeah. Craven's the main bad guy. That's who the voiceover in the trailer. You get to play as both of the Spider-Man. You get to switch between and choose who you want to be. No. What else? Oh, you get a Venom suit quite early on. And it's like an Oscorp Venom suit. And it's cool. But then you lose it apparently or something. And there was another big spoiler thing. But I forgot.
Spider-Man's in it.
Spider-Man's in it, yeah. Cool stuff. What's your opinion on Harry Osborn being Venom?
Don't like it. Don't like it.
I don't either.
Don't like it.
I think Venom shouldn't be in the game.
Yep, I agree.
Just save Venom for the last one. It's inevitable he's going to be in it. He's not my cup of tea, to be honest.
I'm not the biggest Venom boy.
Same.
But it's just because I love my boy Doc Ock.
He's good. Green Goblin's good as well, though.
Yeah, Green Goblin is banging. But Doc Ock is the ultimate Spider-Man villain, in my opinion.
Very nice. Very nice. Let's get on to the news. Boom, 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 boom. Right.
Who's got the better rogue gallery? Spider-Man or Batman?
Batman.
Wrong. Glad we got that covered.
Right. They're two where their rogue gallery contains the best villains in their universe. Because Marvel's villains, like, we've got Doctor Doom, which is banging. And then the rest are just kind of Spider-Man villains. That are the good ones.
Magento's good.
Fuck off. Loki's alright. Yeah. What to start with? We haven't ordered these at all. We've just thrown them all together because there's a lot of shit.
And I'm so incredibly tired that I couldn't care less.
I know. We've got to get through it. Because we just talked about Spider-Man, I'm going to talk about some spoilers from No Way Home. So, again, skip a few seconds. Andrew Garfield. There's a leaked video of him on the scaffolding. He says, "So you have web blood." Obviously talking to Tobey Maguire. I'm guessing there's going to be a part in the film, I don't know if you said this or someone else said this, where Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland probably run out of spiderwebby shit, and then Tobey Maguire's like, "I got web blood, bitch." Yeah. God, that film's going to be interesting.
Are you deleting them as you go along?
That'd be smart.
Which ones we've done? Big boy bring me.
I don't think there's any more Marvel news.
Well.
Fucking hell. Dwayne Johnson is not going to be in Fast and Furious anymore. I think that was just... Not even in the spin-offs.
I think it's just like mainline.
Oh, right. We've got John Cena now, haven't we?
John Cena,
yeah. You can probably get that on your illegal thing now, because it's on Sky Store. There's going to be a sequel to Twins.
Called?
Twins 2. The Twin Towers.
This time there's 3.
Who's in it?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito.
In the sequel? Are they back? I've got a lot of time for that.
And Tracy Morgan's playing the 3rd twin.
Okay.
It's been doing the rounds for years, in development, and it's always Eddie Murphy's always had been rumoured and attached and stuff.
But now Eddie Murphy's just coming to America, and it's coming to him. Oh no, there was Venom spoilers.
I'll do that later.
Yeah. Alright. Brendan Fraser, Professionals. What's that?
A new TV show.
Yeah.
Starring Brendan Fraser.
He's coming back, mate.
I love him.
Alright. Is there going to be a Mummy film?
No.
Oh. What about Looney Tunes Back in Action 2?
This time it's 2.
And there's 2 Brendan Frasers.
I'd be down for that, because that film's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great. He's in that one film.
What film?
I've Got Some Monsters.
Cool. The big elephant in the room is when are we going to do these dead people?
We'll do them in a bit. Do them in a bit.
In the middle.
Or we could cut up the dead people into sections even.
Nah, I think we should just full...
We'll do it in 4 news stories time.
Okay. Netflix.
They bought my t-shirt.
Yeah, the rights to it.
I'm wearing a new t-shirt today, guys.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Miss Cray. Arrived just in time for October, which is the month of Halloween.
Spooky, spooky, spooky.
I've been watching horror films.
I've watched 2. One of them wasn't even on the list.
Which one, Ray?
Oni Baba.
Infection was also a horror film. I watched this one. And South African Spook Hunter was a sort of comedy film with spooky themes. And the other one was just a horror to watch.
Yeah. But Netflix...
You should have fetched Oni Bob around.
Yeah, I know.
Then I could have Oni Bobbed it in me.
Well, next time I see you, I'll give you Oni Baba and God of War.
Yeah. And £800.
Yeah, so you can get FIFA 22.
Yeah.
Netflix, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
What's happening?
They've got the distribution rights for it now.
Woo!
Yep. So, obviously, I'll be watching that probably. It's probably safe to assume I'll be watching that and being disappointed.
Expendables 4 cast has been announced.
Let me.
Megan Fox is in it.
Megan Fox is in it.
Yeah.
But also, my boy Tony Jaa's in it.
He is.
And he should be in every.
Are they the only 2 new people?
In the world,
I think they are, aren't they? And then the rest are just returning. You got Jason is back.
I've wrote Sexpendables. That's not good, is it?
Sly is back. That UFC guy's back.
Randy Couture.
Jet Li's back. Antonio Banderas is back.
Jet Li is not back.
Is he not?
No.
Fuck.
We've got Sly, Stay Firm,
Dolph Lundgren,
Randy Couture, 50 Cent, Megan Fox, Tony Jaa, and Andy Garcia.
Oh, Antonio Banderas isn't even in it.
Sometimes.
50 Cent, is he going to be the bad guy?
Was he in any of the others?
50 Cent, no.
Probably them.
Who do you think is it going to be Megan Fox?
Andy Garcia might be the villain, to be fair.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Yeah, definitely. He's got that hairline for it, hasn't he? But yeah, that's a film you're probably going to be watching. Stone Cold Steve Austin was in the first one.
Why will I be watching it?
Because you like action films. And Tony Jaa.
I do, Tony Jaa. And Dolph Lundgren.
And Megan Fox.
No.
I've just put Ghosted. What's that? And Zendaya.
I'll just type in Ghosted and see what pops up. Ghosting, also known as simmering or icing, is a colloquial term which describes the practice of ending all communication and contact with another person without any apparent warning or justification and subsequently ignoring any attempts to reach out or communication by said person. Is there Ghosted? There's a TV show called Ghosted from 2017.
I mean, everyone go and watch it.
News. My partner ghosted me after I miscarried our child. What did I do wrong?
I say we scrap that one.
What do
you want to do one of your weird news?
Yes. Which one shall we start with?
Don't know.
Well, let me just...
What have we got?
I'll type it.
Oh, I do like the gay orgy.
That's my second.
Oh, okay.
Spanish bishop resigns to pursue relationship with satanic-tinged erotic fiction author.
I mean...
Are you ready for it? Xavier Novell, which is a great surname for a man who's fallen in love with an author, resigned last month after falling in love with author and psychologist Sylvia Gabalalol.
I don't think that's the name, mate.
Gabalalol. Gabalol.
Gabalol.
Xavier Novell had a hell of a resume in the Catholic Church. According to the BBC, he became Spain's youngest bishop in 2010 at 41 years old. He was also an exorcist and such a big fan of conversion therapy and opponent of abortion, euthanasia and gay marriage that he was considered extreme even by the church itself.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
because he wanted this rap sheet to be a bit more colourful, Novell has left all of this behind to pursue a relationship with psychologist and author of satanic-tinged erotic fiction, Sylvia blah 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 blah.
I mean, that's just like against everything he stands for, right?
The BBC explains that Novell's resignation, initially attributed to personal reasons, came as a surprise last month and was followed by him meeting several times with Vatican officials as well as the Pope himself. The reasons became a bit clearer now that Spanish news sites have reported that he had fallen for Caballalol, author of books like The Hell of Gabriel's Lust. In the blurb for one of her works, the BBC article states, the reader is promised a journey into sadism, madness and lust and a struggle between good and evil, God and Satan, with a plot to shake one's values and religious beliefs. Novell's religious beliefs seem to have been well and truly shaken by Caballalol's fiction, since he's apparently now trying to find work as an agricultural engineer, while the church keeps silent, calling his resignation a strictly personal matter. While a bishop giving up his job for the love of a sexy Satanist is fun to think about, others suggest that Novell's history in the church, notably his ultra-conservative views and his loud support of the Catalan independence movement, may, as the Irish Times points out, have made him unpopular enough to resign. The more entertaining alternate explanation is that the former exorcist himself is possessed.
I love it.
Church colleagues told Spanish media they believed Bishop Novell had been possessed by demons, with one of them saying that this was not a problem of celibacy, but rather of infestation. These sources say that Novell's interest in demonology was what apparently led him to meet and become close to Cavallololol, an expert in Satanism, in the first place. They also say that Pope Francis has personally urged Bishop Novell to undergo an exorcism, though Novell's refused.
Jesus Christ. It's so medieval, isn't it?
Perhaps one day we'll know the truth, but for now, whatever the true reason for Novell's decision to leave the church for a cool satanic erotic writer, we're just happy that he's finally begun positioning himself on the side of good. So that is a weird news story. Well, that would have been in September, that one. But Are you reading up about it too?
Talking about churches. The French Catholic Church. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay.
Some 216,000 children, mostly boys, have been sexually abused in the French Catholic Church since 1950.
Oof.
The head of the inquiry said that there were at least 2,900 to 3,200 abusers and accused the church of showing a cruel indifference towards the victims. Pope Francis.
Hey, he's back.
He's
back.
Felt pain on hearing about the inquiry's findings, a Vatican statement said. The inquiry found the number of children abused in France could rise to 330,000 when taking into account abuses committed by law members of the church, such as teachers at Catholic schools. So that's fun, isn't it?
See, mine was weird in a good way. You're just talking about straight up nonsense.
But yeah, churches are bad. Religion is bad. God isn't real. And they're the topics that we want to talk about on this podcast now. Let's do a lighter one before we get on to the dead people, shall we? What's the funnest news we've got?
I'm going to type in Zendaya as well and see what that news actually is.
ABBA's back.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
That's fun.
Zendaya.
That's some fun news.
I don't know why she's on there. The issue with this is you just writing a name down. And, be right.
She did something, didn't she?
Yeah.
Right there.
A month ago, search for news articles with Zendaya and then you'll get the news. Yeah, just do that. And if you know what Ghosted is, let us know.
Yeah, I have no idea what that one is. Zendaya's kind of like, yeah, she did do something weird.
Just type in Ghosted film and see if anything pops up.
Yeah.
Ghosted is a new film with Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the one.
So if I type in
Zendaya film.
Zendaya film news.
Can't find out on Zendaya, mate.
I don't know. I don't know that one. You'll have to...
Oh, was it that her and Tom's...
I'm sure we've talked about him shacking up, though, right? I'm sure we've talked about him shacking up. Because I probably took a deep dive into that. Probably saying stuff like, I'd like to be in that sandwich.
Yeah.
And we'd make a really nice trifle. And you got a tight little tush.
Yeah.
Do you reckon she likes it up the jacksie?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he unloads his spider load? Do you reckon they make spider bum babies? Do you reckon?
She didn't attend
The Met Gala.
The Met Gala. There you go.
That's not the news, but we're going to claim it is.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage is never going to stop acting.
Yeah!
There we go. There's a fun bit of news before all the dead people.
I watched that Nicolas Cage film the other day.
Ghostland.
Ghost of Tsushima, yeah.
Any good?
Yeah.
No, save it for the podcast.
In 18 years' time.
If we keep getting fucking weddings and shit to go to, it will be. Cunts. I hope we get divorced. But yeah, Nicolas Cage has said he's never going to ever stop acting.
Never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it.
Dead people section, boys.
Klaxon,
Jeremy Clarkson. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm reading this list first, and then we got that list.
No, you're reading them out one by one so I can Google them and then tell you how they died.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm going to start with this list of dead people.
Yeah.
We got 2 list people.
Strap in. We're here for some
We got
time.
a month worth of deaths. Are you ready? Sir Clive Sinclair.
Well, Clive Sinclair was an entrepreneur. He worked in the games and electronics industry.
Yeah.
You know? The bloody Spectrums, you know, ZX Spectrum and stuff.
He's on the spectrum.
Yeah, he's on the Spectrum. You know the ZX Spectrum and stuff there?
No.
It's like a really old video gaming. Yeah. They did the C5 electronic vehicles as well. Do you remember those?
No.
No, you weren't alive in the 80s, were you? Let me see if I can find one and show you.
Well, he's a sir, so it's got to be important. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those things. They invented those even. But yeah, he's dead.
How did he die?
Illness related to cancer that he had for over a decade. Aged 81.
Nice. Not nice. Tanya Fear. We've got to get through these, mate.
Tanya Fear? Yeah, we're going to get through these fast, guys. She was announced as dead and missing, but then they found her, so she's alive still now.
What?
No, she was announced as missing and then dead, but now she's been reported to have been found. So, she's now alive. Scrap that one.
That is a first.
Yeah.
Mick Bridgeton. Mick Bridgeton?
How's Bridgeton there?
Brigdon.
Ah, yes. Mick Brigdon. He was the tour manager for the Rolling Stones. You remember me talking about it? And let's just... I know he's not famous, but it's pretty funny.
Pretty funny? Yeah. Okay.
Because he was a guy, he was 73, he was a manager who also worked with Bob Dylan and Joe Satriani. And he died after digging his dog's grave at his home.
What?
He was digging a dog's grave.
Yeah.
Right?
And then what?
And then he had an accident at his own while digging the grave. And he died.
What kind of accident?
I'm assuming something related to falling in a grave. That's what I'm imagining.
So he fell in his dog's grave.
That's what I'm assuming. That is what I'm assuming. Brigden was digging a grave for the couple's 14-year-old Australian Shepherd who had to be put down 2 days after the former tour manager's death.
Wait, so he
was digging a grave ready for the dog.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is probably karma. You don't pre-dig a grave.
While digging, the hole collapsed in on Brigden in what she described as a freak accident that led him to die immediately.
Was she there?
How deep was this dog grave? If it collapsed in on him, she straight up murdered him.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's a freak accident. All the soil just came tumbling down.
So he's dead in the weirdest death of the week.
Of the year.
We've had one survivor today, and the ultimate death.
Art Matrono. What the fuck is that?
Art Matrono. He was an American actor and comedian. He played played Captain Mauser in Police Academy 2 and 3. He was sort of like one of the upper guys who was like, damn you, Steve Guttenberg character.
Stevie boy.
Kind of thing. He was in other things as well. A lot of comedy films. He was in an episode of the 80s. And he died from natural causes 2 weeks before his 85th birthday.
Was he digging a grave for his dog?
No. But following his retirement from acting, he owned a yogurt shop, which sounds nice.
Nice.
In 1989, September, He broke his neck and seriously injured his spinal cord after falling off a ladder while working on his house. Initially a quadriplegic, he later regained the use of his arms and legs and was able to walk short distances with the help of crutches, although he regularly used a motorised wheelchair.
Nice. Michael K. Williams.
Omar, The Wire.
Mm.
Also in other things.
In other things, indeed.
Wonderful actor.
Got a big scar in his head, hasn't he?
In Boardwalk Empire, of course, as well.
Did you watch that?
I've seen season 1.
I have.
Yeah, and a few things, he's in Community as well.
12 Years a Slave, mate.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed. Nah, he's good in Boardwalk Empire.
Mm.
Plays that gangster guy, doesn't he?
Yeah. But he was found dead in his apartment by his nephew, and he died of a fatal combination of fentanyl, p-fluorofentanyl, heroin, and cocaine.
Jesus.
Age 50. Addiction's fun.
That's not fun. That's upset me.
Yeah. Because you can't afford cocaine, can you?
Jean-Paul Belmondo.
Actor. Foreign. Dead. French. Indeed. He's in Breathless. He's in a lot of famous French bullshit new wave films. Breathless, Pierre Le Fou, etc.
I'm glad he's
good actor.
How did he die?
Old.
Oh. Next one.
I haven't finished.
Oh, come on.
Because it might not have been old. He had been in failing health since he suffered a stroke 2 decades before. Dead.
Old.
Yeah. He also supported PSG. In 1989, Belmondo was in his mid-50s when he met 24-year-old dancer Natty Tardivelle. The couple lived together for over a decade before marrying in 2002. Oh. On 13th of August 2003, Tardivelle gave birth to then 70-year-old Belmondo's fourth child, Stella Eva Angelina. Belmondo and Tardivelle divorced in 2008.
That is a wrinkly dick. Sarah Harding.
Girls Aloud singer. Sadly died of cancer at aged 39. She was the blonde one.
Yeah.
For anyone who's...
Sound of the underground.
The beat of the jungle's round and round. It's a good song.
Yeah.
They've done some bangers, to be fair, Girls Aloud, mate. Yes, she was aged 89. Terminal breast cancer.
89?
39. I am tired.
I was like, how fucking old are Girls Aloud? Mimas Federicas. Yeah? Did I do it? Theodoracas.
I don't know. Right. Mimas.
There we go. So look. She top one.
Yeah, but I've spelled it wrong. It didn't. It came up with like some like a sandwich shop.
I've spelled. You know, I've spelled it wrong. The mystery death.
We'll come back to that one.
Lee Perry. Let me try.
Lee Perry was a pioneering Jamaican record producer and singer. He pretty much worked with all the big boys in the stuff. Bob Marley, Junior Murvin, Congos. Also worked with the Beastie Boys, The Clash, many other types.
What you want?
He died at aged 85 from an unspecified illness. Nothing happened to him of note in 1989.
Nice. Ed Asner. Even.
Ed Asner. American actor. Most famous to sort of our generation for voicing the old man in Up.
Oh.
But he starred as... But I also know him from being in the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Great sitcom. He is the most honoured male performer in the history of the Primetime Emmy Awards, having won 7.
Mm.
It is, and we will find it.
Noel No.
I'm trying to tell you how he died now. He died of natural causes, aged 91. 1 second. That's almost 1989, but I can't talk about it because it's not. What? Let me just check something real quick. I also voiced J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man show from the 90s.
Nice.
But was not in Seinfeld. Right. So how's his name spelled? Federicias. Mimas. Federicias. Dead. How common is casual dating? Yeah, I need to know though. I can't, go on. Right, just bear with me. Mikis Theodorakis. Mikis. There we go.
Well, have you got him?
Yeah. Mikhail Mikis Theodorakis was a Greek composer and lyricist credited with over 1,000 works. He worked on many films, Zob of the Greek, Serpico, being a couple of his most well-known films. He was a key voice against the 1967-74 Greek junta, which imprisoned him and banned his songs.
What a happy life.
Right, where's his death? During the Greek Civil War, he was arrested, sent into exile on the island of Icaria, and then deported to the island of Makronoiosos, where he was tortured and twice buried alive. During the periods when he was not obliged to hide, not exiled or jailed, he studied from 1943 to 1950 at the Athens Conservatoire. He had a great life, didn't he?
Mm.
I didn't know there were a dictatorship in Greece.
Neither did I.
In the 60s. He was interned in a concentration camp in the 60s. So he didn't have a good time in the 40s and 50s or the 60s.
Can we move on from...
No, I'm really interested in this man's life now.
Invested in Mikias.
Right, I'll look him up. Where's his death then? In 2019, he was hospitalised due to heart problems, and he died from cardiopulmonary arrest at age 96.
Sad times for the imprisoned man.
We found him, though.
We did.
We found him. I found him.
Matthew Mendler.
You really know help, really. Mendler. Mend. As it's spelled.
Mindler.
If I.
What?
Mindler. You were 19. Oh. He starred in Already at Brother alongside Paul Rudd. Great film.
Yeah. Who is he?
He's like a child actor who's dead. Unannounced cause of death, but we can only assume it was heroin. That's what I'm assuming anyway.
Yeah, I don't know him. And Noel MacDonald.
Noel.
Noel.
Noam.
Noel. But it is Noel.
Noel. Noel MacDonald is one of the greatest comedians that's ever lived. And just like Sean Locke, another one of my idols is dead. He don't even care about Noam. He's messaging. Look at him. Poor Noam.
I do care about
Poor Noam.
He's one of your favourite comedians. Why?
It's because he's funny as fuck.
Huh.
Just the way he tells jokes and his style of jokes. And he was on SNL and he's done all the...
Are you going to cry again?
Things. No, I didn't cry last time. Leave me alone. You know.
Maybe one.
He died from acute leukemia, age 61.
Fucking hell.
He'd been diagnosed 9 years prior, but didn't disclose it to anyone, really. You know?
When are we going to start laughing about deaths again? I mean, the one about the dog in the grave was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Rick Jones.
Oh, Rick Jones was a Canadian-born television presenter and musician, best known for his work in the BBC television programmes Play School and Finger Bobs during the 1970s. You know Finger Bobs?
Yeah, I do know Finger Bobs. Nice.
He died from cancer at the age 84. Let me just... Yep.
Next one?
Dead yet.
Next one, yeah?
Yep, dead yet.
Alan Calter.
Alan Calter, best known as the announcer for The Late Show with David Letterman. A great late night talk show in America.
Alright.
What?
Didn't know you were into David Letterman.
Norm Macdonald was often a guest on Letterman. And Conan as well. He died at age 78, though no cause of death. What other stuff did he do? He was just in a lot of shit. Yeah.
Nice. Tommy Kirk, mate. Tommy Kirk. I'll repeat it again. Tommy Kirk.
Tommy with the Kirk. American actor.
Oh! What's he in?
Best known for his performances in the Walt Disney Studios films like Old Yeller, The Shaggy Dog, Swiss Family Robinson. You know them sort of like 60s live-action ones?
About dogs, it seems.
A couple of dogs, yeah. The Absent-Minded Professor, The Misadventures of Merlin Jones, and a lot of that shit. He retired from acting in 1971. 2001.
I was going to say. You weren't acting for a while.
What else was he? Oh, you just did a lot of shit.
Yeah, shit, man.
Kirk said he knew he was gay from an early age.
Don't we all, eh?
I considered my teenage years as being desperately unhappy. I know I was gay, but I had no outlet for my feelings. It was a very hard time to meet people, and at that time, there was no place to go to socialise. It wasn't until the early 60s that I began to hear of places where gays congregated. The lifestyle was not recognised, and I was very, very lonely. Oh, I had some brief, very passionate encounters, and as a teenager I had some affairs, but they were always stolen, back alley kind of things. They were desperate and miserable. When I was about 17 or 18 years old, I finally admitted to myself that I wasn't going to change. I didn't know what the consequences would be, but I had that definite feeling that it was going to wreck my Disney career, and maybe my whole acting career. It was all going to come to an end.
That's sad, isn't it?
While filming The Misadventures of... It's not sad, wait for this. While filming...
He's getting excited.
While filming The Misadventures of Merlin Jones in 1963, Kirk, then aged 21, was caught having sex with a 15-year-old boy at a local swimming pool in Burbank. The boy's mother informed Disney, who elected not to renew Kirk's contract. Walt Disney personally fired Kirk. Kirk was also using drugs. He later describes the situation. Even more than MGM, Disney was the most conservative studio in town. The studio executives were beginning to suspect my homosexuality. Certain people were growing less and less friendly. In 1963, Disney let me go, but Walt asked me to return for the final Merlin Jones movie, The Monkey's Uncle, because the Jones films had been moneymakers for the studio.
Oh my god. Let's get this child fucker back. Come on. Fucking hell.
Right, let's see if I can find how he died.
Probably getting bummed. Probably have to cut that.
Which bit? The bummed bit? What is this fucking death? I'm all up to 1966. Jesus Christ. I mean, I need to read up about this man's life because it sounds insane. I'm only up to 1966 and he's already... I was drinking, taking pills and smoking grass. In fact, I was pretty wild. It's all... Right. He publicly came out as gay in 1973.
Was this after the bumming of the child?
Yeah, after the child molestation and bumming. Yeah. Oh, he got over his drug addiction and gave up acting in the mid-70s. He worked as a waiter and chauffeur before going into the carpet cleaning business.
That is just from Disney to cleaning carpet.
Right. We're in 1990. Oh, we're in 2006. Tommy Kirk was inducted as a Disney legend on October 9th, 2006. Isn't that nice? It's like the Disney Hall of Fame, essentially. It just says he died age 79 at home. Presumably while rubbing one out over that 15-year-old.
Yeah. That's insane. That's upset me.
A funny one, though.
Yeah.
Because nonsense.
Why? Because a boy got molested.
Yeah, they fired him, but like, I'll come back for this one, it makes money, yeah.
Let's put you in Hall of Fame, it's alright. Ayachi Yamamoto.
Ayachi Mishi.
Yes.
Japanese film director.
Costco.
Let's see if he nonsened anyone.
Probably.
We can only hope. We've not had enough nonsense in this podcast today. He worked on Astro Boy, the OG 60s version.
Very nice.
Kimber the White Lion, 1001 Arabian Nights, Cleopatra. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Just worked on a lot of just highly influential anime from like the 70s and stuff. And he died aged 80.
Nice.
I got no cause of death.
Like, let's go through them now, mate.
We've got not many left.
Alan Lancaster.
It was the one that took us forever to find that were... He was a founding member and bassist of the rock band Status Quo. Yes.
Status Quo?
Yeah.
Are they all dead now?
No, there's a live one. One of them. Complications from multiple sclerosis, age 72, he died.
Next one. Roger Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, just reading up about his life.
Roger
Mitchell. British theatre and film director. He directed the film Notting Hill and Venus.
Ugh.
Notting Hill's awesome, and Venus Oscar winner.
You're an Oscar.
You're a fucking cunt. It's no sacrifice. He died age 65. No cause of death announced. But we have to assume you granted it.
Hugh Grant?
Yeah. From Notting Hill.
Melvin Van Peebles.
Melvin was a man who acted in black films in the 70s and 80s. Yes, he did. He made that one film, Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song.
Nice title. Did he make Undercover Brother?
No.
Oh.
Eddie Griffin.
What about Undercover Brother 2?
No.
Come on, mate. Stop reading.
Yeah, it was just really influential in the blaxploitation era. First film, he made his acting debut in an adaptation of his book that he wrote in French when he filmed it in France, because black actors could get more work over there and stuff.
Fair enough.
He had a famous son called Melvin Van Peebles, who's also an actor and stuff.
Very nice.
Well, I'm fairly certain there's some weird shit that happened with...
Personal. Yeah.
I'm sure some weird shit happened on the set of Sweetback's Badass Song. Apparently, several of the sex scenes in Sweetback's Badass Song are unsimulated.
Very nice.
I'm sure there was some weird shit. Just bear with me.
There's a bear with you.
Van Peebles contracted gonorrhea when filming one of the many sex scenes.
Jesus. Big trouble in Little Chat.
Yeah, we'll find that another time. He died. Age 89.
Willie Garson.
I don't know Willie. Actor. From Sex and the City.
Oh, yes.
Sex and the City, the film as well.
Which one is he? Which actor is he? Sure. That's not Mr. Big.
I don't wanna dance
anymore with these.
Garson adopted a 7-year-old son, Nathan, in 2009.
Why is he gay?
Though he is mainly known for having played an openly gay man on Sex and the City, he was heterosexual.
Taking them jobs from all the gays. It's not right, that.
Pancreatic cancer took him, age 57.
Nice. Anthony Johnson.
What's your pancreas do?
Don't know, sounds like an instrument.
Sounds like an instrument, does it?
Yeah, pancreas.
He was an actor.
Next one.
In films like Friday. You know the film Friday? With Ice Cube and Chris Tucker. Friday. You seen the film Friday?
No.
Got the black people in. Friday. You know Friday. There's drive-bys and there's more marijuana. Friday.
No.
You never seen Friday?
No.
You seen Next Friday?
I'm going to kill you.
You seen Friday After Next? He was just found lifeless in a Los Angeles store earlier this month, age 55. He also appeared in the Lethal Weapon franchise. You know Lethal Weapon?
I do.
He's got a black and a white man in it. That's like a domino. The black and white.
Yeah, is that it? And then the last one, John Chalice.
John Chalice, probably most famous for playing Boise in Only Fools and Horses, and the subsequent spin-off, Green Green Grass. Appeared in Benidorm for a few series as well. He was also an established stage actor, working for the Royal Theatre Companies and the National Theatre and stuff. He was aged 79 and he passed away from cancer. Through Twitter, Chalice became friends with American actor and musician Ice-T, with the pair exchanging gifts, although never meeting in person. Which is insane. He was a patron of the British Hedgehog Preservation Society.
Nice. God, British people are boring, aren't they? And that is all the deaths. Yeah? Fucking thank God for that shit.
There won't be as many next week, unless there's some kind of tragedy that happens at an event. Let's hope that happens.
Elon Musk and Grimes split up. Sad.
Who would have guessed?
Sad. Russell T Davies returns as Doctor Who showrunner. He's the guy that did the...
He was David Tennant, I believe.
And Christopher Eccleston, was it? Because he did them too?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, cool. I mean, Stephen Moffat's still there, kicking about. Right. So, I don't give a fuck. You know, Doctor Who shit. Netflix have absorbed Rodar, his dead body.
Yeah, they've got the rights to all the works. And apparently they're reportedly planning films...
Cinematic Universe.
Series,
Here
games,
we go.
The whole
Rodar Cinematic Universe, boys.
The BFG's banging Matilda and
yeah.
rips her in two. Vanity forehead. Split.
I'm glad we covered that news. What else have we got? Because... I'm done. I'm done with this shit.
Oh, that's why Zendaya's there.
Why?
Because it's and Zendaya.
I give up.
We can get rid of all them except for on the bottom one because we have to include it now.
Yeah. So Francis.
Jesus Christ. I feel like a fucking moron. And you've been looking at it more than me.
Yeah, but I'd see lines. He spent a while looking at Zendaya.
Just on my phone.
She didn't attend the Met Gala though.
I was like, oh, she's wore a shiny dress to the June premiere. Is that the news? I feel like a dumb bastard.
So this is Francis Ford.
Your boy, yeah.
Coppola. He wants to cast, or has he casted him?
He wants to.
So he wants to cast Oscar Isaac. How the fuck's Babche?
Oh no, Babche.
Give up.
And Zendaya. If anyone knows who Babche is, can you let us know in the comments, please?
I know that's just me not being asked to put actual names.
Yeah.
Babche. I'm going to say Kate Blanchett. Babche Blanchett.
Maybe. Babche.
Kate Babche. Yeah, so that's fun. In his new film.
He's not made a film in a long time.
Oh, when's his last film?
I want to say 2013.
What, right?
Some shit film. It was like a weird... I think it was like his first return to horror in a while.
And then what else have we got? I think we've just got your weird news, mate. Gay orgy.
You want to talk about gay orgy? Let's talk about some gay orgies.
I do love me a gay orgy. Fucking Babche.
What's his name? Francesco speaking. Weird news. Blah, 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 blah. Italian priest is arrested for stealing more than $85,000 pounds From church funds to buy drugs for gay sex parties in his home. Father Francesco Spagnesi, 40, is under house arrest as investigations continue. Police have spoken to 200 people said to have attended parties over 2 years.
Fucking hell.
Police began investigation after reportedly finding priest's flatmate had imported a litre of date rape drug, GHB.
It's just got dark.
Parish accountant discovered 85k had been withdrawn from bank account. Spagnesi also allegedly solicited donations from wealthy parishioners. Lawyer said priest had confessed to supplying drugs and would confess to theft. Neither Spagnesi nor his flatmate have been charged with any crimes. So, now we get into the actual story. A charismatic Italian priest has been arrested for allegedly stealing more than £85,000 from church funds to pay for gay sex parties at his home. Father Francesco Spagnesi, 40, from Prato, near Florence, is under house arrest on suspicion of theft.
You've already said that.
Yeah. The parties typically involve the priest, his drug-dealing flatmate, and at least one other person whom they would find through gay dating sites, according to detectives. However, on occasion, the weekly parties would involve much larger groups of up to 20 or 30 participants.
In one flat? Fuck. So much shit.
Investigations into Spagnesi began after police reportedly discovered his flatmate had imported a litre of GBH from the Netherlands. The drug is often referred to as a date rape drug as it has been used to incapacitate victims of sexual assaults. Raids on the shared flat revealed bottles thought to be adopted to function as crack pipes.
Fucking hell.
In recent months, the parish accountant found that 85k had been withdrawn from the parish's bank account, money which police suspect had been used by Spagnesi to buy drugs. The local bishop stopped access to the funds, prompting Spagnesi to allegedly begin pocketing money from the church collection plate and soliciting funds from wealthy parishioners ostensibly to go to low-income families. The priest was so successful at drumming up donations that he was soon bringing in hundreds of euros. Some parishioners made individual donations as much as £1,281.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
The priest had initially claimed that the missing money had gone to families in need, but later admitted that he suffered from drug addiction. Local media reported that parishioners had begun legal action to get their money back after hearing of Spagnesi's arrest. The priest's lawyer told The Times that his client had confessed to supplying drugs at the parties and was due to confess to taking... Whoa, it just threw me back to the top of the fucking thing, so I'm having to go back. Has confessed to supplying drugs at the parties and was due to confess to taking church fund. Neither of them have been charged. The priest had been ordained in 2007 and made a parish priest in 2009. Bishop Giovanni Nebrini has appointed a new administrator for the parish who has been... Fucking stop booting me back to the top of the fucking article. I've been working with the faithful to help them to deal with the shock of the allegations against Spagnesi. Church people.
We've touched on some fucking weird topics, haven't we? This is what happens when we have to catch up on all the news. It's been a heavy episode. A lot of drug addiction and rape. I don't think we've got the credentials to cover these topics.
I do.
Okay.
Did you not hear my greatness? These would have been spread out.
Yeah.
But it's all together.
Maybe we should do a half an hour podcast where we take deep dives into these weird cases.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Do you know what I think it's time for now?
What?
Weird news! Shakira, singer attacked by a pair of wild boars. I think we'll just leave it there.
Yep.
No. Pop superstar Shakira says she was the victim of a random attack by a pair of wild boars while walking in a park in Barcelona with her 8-year-old son. The Colombian singer said the animals attacked her before seizing her bag and retreating with it into the woods. Oh. She shared her bizarre tale in a series of Instagram stories on Wednesday. Holding the now recovered but torn bag towards the camera, she said, "Look at how 2 wild boars which attacked me in the park have left my bag. They were taking my bag to the woods with my mobile phone in it, the singer continued. They've destroyed everything. She then turned to her son, whose father is Barcelona football Gerard Piqué, and said, Milan, tell the truth. Say how your mummy stood up to the wild boar. Shakira is the latest victim of the increasingly aggressive hogs which have invaded the Catalan capital in recent years. In 2016, Spanish police received 1,187 phone calls about wild hogs attacking dogs, plundering cat feeders, holding up traffic, and running into cars in the city. In 2013, one city police officer attempted to take charge of the problem himself and shot at a boar with his service revolver but missed and hit his partner instead.
These wild hogs, mate.
Boars, which can carry a wide variety of diseases, are listed among the world's most invasive species and can survive in almost any environment. But increasingly, the animals are drawn to cities where they live off rubbish discarded by humans.
There's a film in here somewhere, isn't there?
Their numbers have exploded across Europe, with the latest estimates now surpassing around 10 million across the continent.
Jesus Christ.
As they have become more aggressive and more of a nuisance, many cities have employed a variety of strategies to cull their numbers. In Berlin, urban hunters have killed thousands of animals, but the problem persists. Last year, police officers in Rome sparked outrage after they shot a family of wild boar that had wandered into a children's playground with tranquilizer darts and gave them lethal injections.
It's just a gang of boars, isn't there? I feel like they've got an underground den where they plan out their attacks next. Need to make this film.
We know that there's a lot of boars we can get to act in it. That's the weird news for the week.
Is that all the normal news done?
I don't know if we can call 3 of those things that I discuss normal news. But
I don't want to talk about Venom.
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
Doesn't mean MCU. Spoilers! Right. Sports news.
We'll blast through this.
Sports news! Tesco offer New Japan Wrestling star sponsor.
Yes, Zack Sabre Jr., British wrestling superstar in Japan.
New Japan.
I was talking about the continent, city, country.
They call it New Japan now.
He's unleashed a new submission move called like the Tesco meal deal or something.
Nice.
And they're like, we'll sponsor you.
So we can have Tesco on these?
I don't know. That could be weird wrestling news. It's the weird wrestling news of the week.
Dead people, yay!
It's non-stop.
Sports dead people this time. Reggie Parks.
Reggie Parks was a wrestler, but he was most famous for designing most of the old school belts. So all like the famous boys.
Nice.
His most famous work's probably, the 80s world title, the WWF one, the Winged Eagle.
Very nice.
So, yeah, just a really...
I do say that.
No, not
trying to blast through it, aren't I?
Parks was married once and divorced. He lived with his partner Trish for 22 years before her death in 2006. He had no children. He died of COVID-19, aged 87.
COVID death?
Boo, 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 COVID death.
It's meant to come back, guys. The infected pineapple.
Yeah. We'll have to get an infected pineapple t-shirt made.
Sure.
But it's just a zombie pineapple.
Yeah. Nice.
And then it's just me, was it? Ja ready?
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule?
No, it's not dead. I wish it was. Eddie Crawford.
EDDIE. His name's not dying.
Yeah.
He was sort of popular in the past. He wrestled mostly in the territory days in like Memphis. I don't care about that. So, in Memphis and Mid-South, all them. Reportedly died of a heart attack. Aged.
Oh boy.
Aged.
You can do it, I believe.
He was aged.
No, not tell you.
No, we'll leave it there. He was aged.
Roger Hunt.
Roger Hunt.
Roger Hunt.
And that's Sir Roger Hunt, by the way.
Sir Roger Hunt.
He was an English professional footballer.
Oh yeah, back in the...
Yeah. Who played as a forward, most notably for Liverpool Football Club between 1958 and 1969, where he scored 244 goals.
Not 245 though, is it?
Better than you.
Fuck. How did he die?
Personal. No cause of death, but he was 83.
Nice. Ryan
Sakota. Ryan Sakota, probably best known to wrestling fans as one of Tajiri's henchmen way back when. They were called Akira and Sakota.
Just have a look at him.
He was aged 48, which is no age. I can't find a cause of death, but yeah, sad times.
And then Jimmy Greaves is the last death, we promise.
Jimmy Greaves.
Another
footballer.
Yeah, where from?
England.
What club?
Tottenham.
Ugh.
It was their highest goal scorer.
No Harry Kane though, is he?
He's the highest goal scorer in the history of the English top flight football.
Huh.
Yeah. Just a really, really good footballer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How did he die?
Just been really good at football.
Yeah.
He also went into like broadcasting after he retired and stuff, you know, doing all that. He died at home, aged 81.
Natural cause.
Yeah. As his death date coincided with the Premier League fixture between Tottenham and Chelsea, the two main clubs he played for in his career, a minute of applause was held to honour his memory.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, actually. So I watched the game.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's blast through these, shall we? AJ Lee returns to pro wrestling.
Yeah, she's in like the women's wrestling promotion or something.
Nice. WWE are hosting a pay-per-view in the United Kingdom. It's
reportedly meant to be September 2022.
SummerSlam.
And meant to be in Cardiff Stadium.
Because of Drew McIntyre.
Who is famously Scottish.
Yeah. Why is it in Cardiff?
I don't know. You'd think it'd be somewhere a bit more central.
Weird. Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder last night.
I couldn't care less.
Knocked him out. Yeah. Anthony Joshua lost all his titles.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who too?
I'm fucking Russian.
Nice. Get knocked out?
Yeah.
Sparked?
I think so.
Like round one?
I hope so.
Oh, did you not watch it?
No.
Right.
AEW, Owen Hart relationship.
Yeah, it's going to be honoured and stuff.
Owen Hart's going to be honoured and stuff.
They're doing like an Owen Hart tournament and all that stuff. He's going to be in the game as well.
Is he?
First time he's been playable in a game in a long time.
Very nice.
Obviously, Martha doesn't like WWE because they killed her husband.
Yeah.
Essentially. So,
yeah.
And she don't want anyone from that company to make any money off of him.
Chris Jericho's going to make money off him.
Sure.
Selling his fucking com. We're ending on the happiest news. Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty have been accused of sexual assault.
Alleged rapers.
Yeah.
They would drug him, plug him, and chug him out the door.
Oh boy. I can see Marty Jannetty doing that.
I follow him on Facebook. Crazy.
Mm.
Crazy man. It's probably all true.
Yeah, it probably is.
So.
Does it make you dislike Shawn Michaels though?
No.
Nice.
Still the greatest wrestler ever.
Yeah. Right. And we're all caught up. Next week, normal podcast.
You got any awareness? It's National Mental Health Day today.
Ah.
Awareness Day.
Ah. My fingernail. Talk about your feelings.
I don't really like cauliflower.
I wouldn't say anything for you to talk about your feelings right now.
Oh, right.
Just awareness.
I, of course, haven't drank for 529 days as of today. So, managed to get through a stag doing a wedding.
Yeah.
And I went outside on my own yesterday for the first time in 528 days.
Mm.
Didn't like it. Was hyperventilating walking up to the door. for like an hour. And then I realised I forgot my glasses, so I had to come back in the house. I had to unlock the door.
That's not good, that.
I was like, oh yeah, great.
You twisted me, right?
So, yeah, that was fun. And then I sat in silence pretty much for an hour at the 50th anniversary party of my great aunt and uncle, and then subsequently left.
It's a step, though.
Drunk people.
I mean, you're throwing yourself into the deep end, aren't you?
Yeah. Because I'd get shouted at probably if I didn't make an appearance. I probably won't get shouted at. That's extreme. But,
yeah. But you saw your goddaughter?
Yeah, my goddaughter ran up to me as soon as she saw me and she always screams Ryan whenever she sees me.
Aggressively?
Yeah, you fucking cunt, where's my money? So, that always brightens me up, so.
Nice. That's a nicer ending then. Sure.
But I am fucking mentally exhausted.
Just get your sent to bed, mate.
No, I've got Oaks Must Die free to play. It's a really good game.
Get FIFA 22 down.
I ain't got £53 or £63 or whatever it is.
The free trial.
Yes, but then I'll have to buy it because I'll be like, I need it. Won't I?
That's why I want you to download the free trial.
I'm literally skint.
So I don't feel as bad.
I am literally skint.
I should get an Argos card.
I ain't got an Argos card.
No, we'll get on my Argos card. And we can pay it off in like 3 months.
No. No.
Tempted, no, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah. Right. Let's end this podcast.
You got any shout-outs?
No, I don't care.
Your brother got a birthday coming up?
Fucking.
No? Yeah.
The knee man.
Knees himself.
It's his 20-something birthday.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 27. I'll be 28 next month. Shit.
I think he's 26. Yeah.
Looks it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he looks like he's 12.
No, and he's got sexy knees.
Yeah.
So if you look at them knees, it's like you're noncing him.
You're saying a 12-year-old's got sexy knees?
No, just Liam.
Oh.
And I imagine him as a 12-year-old now whenever I look at him and his knees. Well, I'm getting hard.
But yeah, it's his birthday. You can send him all the abuse you want.
What are you getting him? Valhalla.
I asked him what he wants. He hasn't said. So,
well,
easy birthday.
I'll just probably give him a tenner.
Yeah.
But like, I don't like you. It's a tenner.
My other brother got him a bonsai tree made out of Lego.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's the one where you can either have it green or pink, right?
Yeah.
With like little frogs or some shit.
Yeah, he's got the pink one.
It's cool. I think GD's got that. Or Emily. One of them. He sent me a picture of it.
GD's come though, isn't he?
He's old. Old crumb.
Yeah. Are we done?
Yeah, so bon anniversaire to Nies himself. That's French for happy birthday to the Nies himself.
What is it?
Bon anniversaire.
Nice. You French?
Yeah, I'm Melvin Van Peebles.
All right. So you're not part of a French Catholic church?
No, mate. We tried to actively take him down by throwing kids at them, but that didn't work because they just kept bumming them. You know?
Right.
The orphan defence just didn't work.
No. At least they were orphans, though.
And they were
they
finally served a purpose in life.
Right. Fuck you, Seaton.
Ginger twat.
Yeah.
And your girlfriend's a cunt.
Proper. Stay fresh.
Stay fresh.
That's what we say.